Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Derek, on paper, this was kind of a matchup where you guys had a big size advantage against them. You guys were able to do that, to take advantage of that in the second half a little bit, but, overall, it looked like it just wasn't, first half, second half, it just wasn't a game where you guys were able to use that big height advantage. What was the difference there? Anything Iowa State was doing there, or just not connecting?
First off, hats off to Iowa State. Very good team, coached by a very good coaching staff. But I would say I feel like I said this the last time in my last interview, we're victim of playing down to our competition a lot. We do that a lot, and I don't understand why we do that. But and I'm guilty of it too. I'm probably one of the most guilty ones out of it. But I mean. To take the highlights out of like this game, I would say the front court helped us a lot. Deuce, Taz, Emmett, on the press, I feel like that was something that was a very, very big vocal point, within the game. But I just feel like to sum everything up, we just keep playing down to our competition. I don't understand why we do that, but I don't know. Like I said, we got to go back to the drawing board and figure everything out. But that's most definitely something I can see with my own eyes what we are guilty of.
Keep going, Justin.
Yeah. Hey, Derek.
How you doing?
Your guys' defense, I think they went like the last 4 minutes without making a field goal, and obviously in a tight game like that. Any adjustments that you guys made, down the stretch? Anything different?
Yeah, we did. We started switching, not switching, but we started trapping the ball screens. We started realizing number 45, the point guard for Iowa State, he's a very good guard. He started to recognize what we were doing every time, and he started carving us up. So we had to start, trapping them, try to contain the ball to one side and make them throw over and outside of a double team. So I feel like we were pretty good with that, but we had to that was something that we had to key in on because, like I said, he was carving us up at the beginning of the game.
Cody Nesper.
Hey, Derek. I know at the beginning of the season you talked about kind of slowing down on offense. And I was just wondering if you could tell us kind of what that means. Like, when you get the ball, what does it mean that you're trying to slow down?
For example, like when I had the ball today when I was in the low post and they had came to try to double team me from the baseline. Last year, I probably got the ball, tried to, like, as soon as I get the ball, just hurry up and just take off, try to go to the middle, not seeing what I had. But this year, this game, I got the ball. I looked over my shoulder, seeing what I had. I took one dribble, took contact, and I let the baseline guy come up, but he ended up fouling me, and I'm going to the line. So everything, it worked out.
Justin.
Hey, Derek, I'm just kind of wondering, the play that Taz made on the inbounds play, forcing a turnover. I think there was like 19 seconds left. What did you see on that play?
I told Taz, believe it or not, I told Taz he was going to be the reason why we ended up winning this game. I told him, Taz he's a very different type of player because he's fast and he's strong, but he also can shoot the ball and he's really skilled. So with that being said, like, I'm not gonna lie, you don't be surprised if Taz is in the league one day eventually later down the road because he really has everything NBA guard will have. But yeah, like I said, for instance, he most definitely he came up big. I told him that he was gonna finish the game out for us, and then he believed me once he ended up getting that still 18 seconds left.
Kevin Kinder.
Derek, first, it's a very honest assessment of how your team is playing and how it's, taking each opponent. So have you thought about different ways to approach it? Do you all talk to each other before the game? Do you say, hey, we can't take these guys lightly? Is it, a different way you approach in practice? Do you have any ideas for that?
I would say, I know we don't necessarily like speak upon it because that's not something that we really try to we don't really try to do that. That's just something we end up catching ourselves, end up doing, like unconsciously knowing. So with that being said, if we can just, start playing down to our competition level and just do what we have to do, early, punish the team. Like Coach said earlier, I don't think we really just buried the team this year. Like we had to really like grit and fight, on our knuckles every game so far. We never really just blew a team out the water, other than like, the last previous game. But other than that, everything's just been a battle. So if we can just get out our own way and just, play together and just stop playing down to our competition, honestly, we'll be fine. So that being said, we just got to keep working and go back to the drawing board.
And go ahead, Justin.
Derek, kind of going off that, I guess you don't have to worry about playing down in the next game coming up. You guys are going on the road, obviously, to play Kansas. It's going to be a little different, I'm wondering, in the sense that, they're not going to have all the fans and, it's not going to be like the usual game at Kansas. But you've obviously played there, 4 times or 2 times already. What's it like, going to Kansas, playing in that building, playing in that arena, and what's it going to be like on Tuesday for you?
It's always an honor always going to the field house. It's a lot of history in that building. A lot of great players that played on that court. So that being said, it's always an honor to go out there and play. But no fans this year, so it's gonna be somewhat different. But Kansas, knowing Kansas, I'm sure they're gonna find some way to have an extra person, within, as in sound like a crowd. So with that being said, I feel like if my team, we just go out there, stick to our game plan. Like I said, I don't really, to be honest with you, sir, I'm not really worried about too many other teams that we play. I feel like I worry about ourselves more than other teams. So like I said, if we can just, put our ducks in a row and do everything we're supposed to do, we'll be fine. I don't like too many teams don't really like scare us, humbly speaking, even though they're good teams. But I feel like we could be we're our own worst enemy, pretty much.
Okay, Derek, thanks for joining us.